Hi guys. So I wanted to address this because it comes up every now and again, not that often, but every now and again. But when someone comes to join our groups or comes to a seance, or comes and studies, whether it's tarot or healing or just psychic awareness, their friends and family worry about they're joining a cult. Well, realistically, we're not a cult. we One of the main things that you learn is to find yourself, think for yourself. So that's kind of it's working on people's individuality. The idea that we're trying to gather a group of people together is we're not after a percentage of someone's wage. We do good work, so we do ask for donations, we help with charities, but a couple of our philosophies are to find yourself, think for yourself. So we're not trying to create this huge gathering of people. Most gatherings are really quite small. um, there's so many different psychic areas and psychic skills. So the person that's into tarot may have no calling whatsoever to be into healing, and the person that's into healing may have no interest in tarot or speaking to spirits. So it's very, very individual. Often I say people walk the path with me for a while and then they wander off on another path, the path that's right for them. We're such small numbers. Collectively, yes, there's a lot, but because it's so individual what each of us is doing, a lot of us are working alone. It's done on our own. As someone that runs the group, it is just for like-minded people to get together where our normal is different. Our normal is to be able to see auras, to speak to spirits, to be able to foretell the future, to be able to help someone in pain. It's not about anything but helping people. So in my car, I have a box, and in that box, I have food. It's all tinned, it's all long lasting food, and if I see someone in need, I will make sure that they get a bag of food. Now, it's a lot cheaper for me to give them a couple of dollars than what it's going to cost me to give them a meal, but my preference is to make sure that they have food. Part of this comes from when I lived in the UK. The younger ones would be sent out to beg, and then the older ones would take the money off the younger ones. So what I would do is, if a youngster came up to me to ask for money, I would buy them a sausage roll or a pie, something that the older kids couldn't take off them. And so that's kind of always stuck with me. So many people you hear going, oh, well, they'll spend it on drugs or alcohol. And it's like, and what would you spend it on? Just because you're in a bad situation, what you have to give up all the vices that so much of the population have. And if having a cigarette makes sleeping on the street easier, who are we to judge? Often we lead by example. It isn't about following us. It's about the fact that there's a few people I now know that are giving away food, that are supporting the local food pantries. So the idea that we are in any way a cult is just ridiculous, because it's about that internal journey of the essence of you, your soul, and your connection to the divine, no matter what you call the divine, whether it's spirit, the universe, God. It's a connection between you and the divine, and because that's where you get your knowledge from to be able to do what you do. And we're not a cult. So I'd just like to address with Wicca, with witchcraft, because I'm a pagan, which is different. A gathering for a Wiccan group is only 13 people. It's not some big cult that's going to do anything. There's only 13 people that are supposed to be in a coven. So the idea that we're going to cultify anyone or make them live our way is ridiculous. Each of us has to find our own insight, our own moral compass, our own ethical ideas, and to join something like one of my groups or the many other groups that are out there is just to spend time with like-minded people, where you don't have to watch what you're saying. You don't get judged based on the fact that you've seen a spirit or you saw a bombing and then it was on the news the next day. It's somewhere where you can speak freely, where everything is normal, because we all see it, we understand it, we know it, and it's just spending time with like-minded people to embrace exactly who we are on our personal individual journey to becoming enlightened within ourselves. Okay, thank you for your time. Please don't worry about your relatives if they come to somewhere like this. It's just the same, somewhere where they can go and speak freely in a way they may choose not to do at work or with other friend groups. They are not being indoctrinated or brainwashed. Yes, we encourage kindness, compassion, empathy, but that's part of humanity. That's not a cult. We're not trying to enforce any kind of Puritan lifestyle on them. We're not telling them what to eat or how to dress. We're just saying be yourself and be happy being yourself. And if you want to come and join us and talk about what it's like to be you, then come. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.